altruists say the problem was solved. Well, it wasn't really solved. So you see 3 vertical lines of pistons here, with each of their individual controls. And yeah, so this line 1 and line 2 were the same the previous one. So when I tried to add a new line on the top of it, I connect it up with restore repeaters or instant restore repeaters. Well, yeah, same thing happens. It's because this repeater powers this piston, which it shouldn't power. So this design just won't work. With that being told, I had to modify the design a little bit. So it looks like now like this. Every line has 1 more pistons than the previous line. So here 1, 2, 3. Well, this allows that to be controlled individually with no interference in any ways, but it puts a height limit to the display. Well, as you may know, 1 power piston can push, I think, 12 blocks in front of it. So yeah, a display cannot be higher than 12 blocks. At least not in this way. What you see here is a completed vertical lineup of 8 pistons. Actually, I copied it out from the actual display. So each piston can be controlled individually by putting these switches on the back. Like this. Notice that the game only has to update 8 pistons instead of 32, like in the 2x2 pixel version. So yeah, there is no interference in any way, and everything works just perfectly. What you see here is a previous version of the display, with some glitched out pistons, don't mind them. So what I wanted to do was not just a display, but I also wanted to do an animation. And for an animation, it needs a memory to store the frames. So, using the 2 mods I mentioned, this is a very compact memory compared to the vanilla memory. So each of the lines uses a different color redstone, and between each of the memory lines there are instant repeaters causing no delay at all, which should work perfectly. Well, to its perfect, it just ends up crashing my Minecraft and even my computer, so this wasn't a workable way. With that being said, I had to update my memory a bit, so this way it's compatible with the vanilla memory, which just worked perfectly. So here it is, the completed version of my piston display. Actually, let me fly around a bit and say some things about it. Yeah, I unfortunately managed to build it in a snow biome, so there is no snow everywhere when it can be, but fortunately snow doesn't destroy redstone in this version of Minecraft, so I got kind of lucky there. Anyways, here's the screen setup as you've seen it before, and the converter, and the mostly vanilla memory. So it uses vanilla repeaters, the redstone, and redstone wiring and stuff. But I'm not going into detail how this memory works. If you're interested, just look it up and find it out. So I only used instant repeaters in these turnbacks on the end of each column. So each column can store 40 frames of animation. So this whole block here can store 120 frames, which is quite a long animation, I think, but it's really extendable. So as you say, you just have to copy from that part to here. But this is about the maximum my computer can handle, so I just did this for demonstration anyways. So let me go ahead and actually demonstrate the screen, how it works in action. So this was my 8x8 single piston pixel display in action. Hope you guys liked it. And well, this is not the best design that can be made. I'm sure you guys out there can do a lot better, but I'm glad that this just worked out fine. And I really would like to thank you for watching this and see you all.